I decided to come at y'all from a different angle. Nah, what up? It's your boy Mix 2000, hip hop trucker. Week two. We're in, you see on my mess over there. I thought I'd get this to y'all before my roommate come back. I'm a little depressed. This is the end of week two. 2 more weeks to go. A lot of my coworkers went home because a lot of them live close by. You know, all the ones that live less than 5 hours away, they all went home for a day. And I live 11, might as well say 12 hours away. So for me to make that drive to Wichita would have been extremely pointless because I would have got home just to go to sleep, turn around and come back because we got to be back at 6 in the morning. So it was a little sad that I wasn't able to make that trip. But big shout out to my homegirl Ashley. She kept me company last night on the phone and throughout the morning while I did my laundry, some of my online assignments. When you at Roehl, they actually have you do some modules online. They're pretty simple. Basically teaching you about securing loads on flatbeds and stuff. So it's very interesting to see how these loads are tied. So I'm definitely going to look into my flatbed. But let me tell you about week two. All right, so this week was interesting. My trainer went on vacation. It was something that was already kind of in the works, so it wasn't like he just up and decided it was something that was going to happen. So we had basically well, 5 different trainers working with us. We had the 2 that were in my trainers group that had their own groups, but we teamed up one day, and then we had like 3 other ones that would just kind of alter it off depending on the day. And, I appreciated the different styles of learning because one of the trainers, the way he had me backing in was just great. He was real. He knew how to set us up to where we could back in. I wasn't really feeling well this week. The heat got to me. I wasn't eating like I was supposed to. I tried to stay hydrated. One of my trainers, big up to Andrew, I think he kind of saw that. So, he actually hooked me up with bottles of water while we were out there because I had to show y'all if I could get permission to film. But there's like the way where we train it's like this big ass field. It's like a dirt road. It's like a course, but it's a dirt road. You know what I'm saying? So, actually, if in actuality, I feel like in my heart that kind of helps us because if you could drive on a dirt road, you could drive on a pavement. It's not a problem. So, but anyway, it's direct sunlight. So the times I feel like my stomach was cramping and I threw up a couple of times. I didn't tell nobody. I just went to the bathroom and I threw up because my stomach was. If I eat something and it sit on my stomach, it felt like it spoiled on my stomach. So, but I didn't miss a day and I wasn't late at all. Well, I was late. I was like 3 minutes late one day. Not just because I woke up late, but we pretty much did a lot of backing, and a lot of driving. We learned how to upshift and downshift, which I'm, you know, which I'm kind of confused by because more than likely I'm going to end up with an automatic because the industry is changing and we have a lot of brand new trucks that are automatics. A lot of the OG drivers don't want to give up their stick shifts, so it's like more than likely we'll end up with automatics. But hey, they get money the same, so I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I actually kind of want an automatic because with an automatic, I feel like that's just a few less things I have to do on the road. And a lot of old school drivers saying that's not real trucking. Man, look, I'm just trying to get this bread. And the pay is the same. It ain't like if you drive a stick shift, you're gonna get 50 cents more a mile or nothing like that. It's all the same. So, um, my teammates, I don't think they feel the same way about the different trainers. They're a little upset that we didn't have one particular trainer. They were upset that we didn't drive as much. Um, it was a lot of shit going on as far as the training. We actually, one of my teammates I got into it with because we were on a course and it was 15 minutes to lunch, and he wanted to do another round of driving, and we couldn't because we had to either come back. Now it takes about 5 minutes to drive from the range to the parking lot. We have to park the truck. We have to get off. We have to do the mid trip. They're trying to get us in the habit of doing that. Then we have to walk to where the food is, and we got to sit down and eat. And he felt like we had plenty of time, and I was trying to explain to him they're trying to teach us time management. Because if you're driving your truck and you have an hour left on your clock to drive, you're not going to keep driving. You're using that hour to try to find a place to park so you can, do your post trip. If you don't have enough time. And he was like trying to basically make it seem like I was just being lazy because I'm a big dude, but that's not the case. I mean, I didn't even eat no food that day. Even my other coworker was like, "Yeah, you didn't even eat that day because you wasn't feeling well." And I was like, "I know." So it wasn't about the food, really. If anything, I just wanted to rest. But I'm not complaining because I don't want my trainers to think that I can't do it because of my size. They're already looking at me because of my size. I'm a big dude, so. But I've been holding my own. I've been getting under the trailer. If I have to sit down on the ground to do my pre-trip under the trailer, do my trailer pre-trip, I'll do it. Ain't no shame in my game, but I can get up. I'm agile for my size, so it works out. So, what else did we do? We did our Atlas training. They require us to know how to use the Atlas. We all got brand new atlases this year's Atlas. I already know how to use a map and Atlas. It's just there's some things I didn't know how to do on it. Like I didn't know how to calculate the miles or anything like that. I know how to read a map and go from point A to point B. A lot of my trucker friends and family, they told me that's good to know, but I probably won't need it because there's, if I got the trucker path, which my company actually recommends, and my cousin was like, if you pay for the gold membership, that pretty much solves that problem right there because it's all GPS driven. And as long as I got the route loaded, I'll be alright. So I'm like, that's cool, but I'm still gonna have the Atlas on my truck because it's one of those things that can get me in trouble if I get lost. And I call my dispatcher, and they say, where did you use the Atlas? And I'm like, no, I don't have it on my truck. Then I'll get in trouble. So basically, it's the railway. You have to do it. Whatever company you work for, they all have their own rules. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't survive in companies because they don't do it the way the company wants it. You got to understand, this is their equipment, and they're paying you. So if they want you to run it a certain way, you got to do it a certain way. You can't do it the way you want to do it, especially if they have a method to their madness. You know what I'm saying? So I've been advised by a lot of people just to do it their way, and I'm not going to deviate from that. So, what else did we do this week? Really, like I said, we just concentrated on backing. My backing skills are getting better, but they're not. I feel like I'm really behind. My pre-trip skills are good. There's a few things I forget. Like I always forget things in a tire. I forget small things. My in-cab is damn near flawless. My brake check is flawless. With the exception, I always forget to do the leak test. No, the alarm test, the pop out test, and the alarm test. But I'm one of the best at coupling the trailer to the tractor to the trailer. I actually did that before they taught us. My trainer was kind of impressed with that. He was like, "How do you know how to do that?" And I was just like, hey. I know people in the game, so it's like I know I can do that much. But I feel like driving a bus kind of hindered me a little bit. I thought it would help me, but it's kind of hindering me because I want to drive that truck like a bus, and I can't. And it's just so much. It has me kind of depressed because I feel like no one said anything. No one's said anything to me outside of put your phone away because, me and my daughter was having a lot of little conversation one day, and, and my baby, this is the first time I've been away from her in a long time, so she's a little she's feeling a certain way. So, but I had to put, I had to put my phone up. But other than that, I've been kind of depressed because I feel like I'm not learning as much, and I'm not blaming it on the trainers. It's more or less on me because I'm a hands-on person. I don't. If you can tell me all day how to do something, but if you don't show me and let me do it, I'll never get it. So, um, like one of the trainers actually showed me where how to do offset parking, and they can tell you all day long, and I don't get it. But once I saw it get done, and I saw where my reference points was, I was able to kind of pull it off and everything. So another thing is I don't work well with others when it comes to this is one of the reasons why I became a truck driver. I don't work well with others as far as people trying to give me their opinions on how things should be done. If you're not the manager, if you're not the supervisor, or if you don't have a vast not especially if you don't have vast knowledge in it, I kind of ignore you. And I know that's rude, but that's just what it is. Um, like my teammates, we kind of got into it about that, and so I've been really distancing myself from them. Not like far, but I've been really like I haven't been eating lunch with them. I'll sit in my car, and just I'll watch YouTube videos of backing, and I'll sit there and try to figure out ways that I can make myself better as a trucker because we didn't come in. We came in as a group, but we didn't come in together. So I get fired. We're not leaving together. So, but like I said, I'm really nervous about this, man. This is going into week 3. I survived 2 weeks. Uh, and the 18th is payday. We get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about that. Um, I get to pay some bills, and I don't know why I'm excited about paying bills, but I am. So I get to pay some bills and get to feel normal. You know what I'm saying? I miss everybody, all my real people. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been calling me, contacting me. A few of y'all actually tossed me like $10 on the Cash App. I wasn't expecting that, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit was on time. I was hungry and I was like trying to figure out. I had like $20 left. I need to put some gas in my car, and all of a sudden I had a Cash App from I forgot her name, but it was somebody that watched the video. It's like, send me a Cash App saying good luck, and and I was like, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else sent me like $5. That was cool. So I definitely appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm in training, so I'm not. That's just what it is. Also, I have my referral information on this video too. So if you want to get into trucking, and we pay $500 a week during training. You get free breakfast, free lunch. The lunch is during the week. Like, so like Monday through Friday, they'll feed you. It's free food. Can't complain about that. Um, Basically, get all your training and everything. If you want to join, click my referral link. It's in the below. Team Roehl. Very safe. It's not a super mega carrier. It's a smaller carrier, and they have terminals pretty much all over the country. You know what I'm saying? Not all over the country. It's like I think they have like 8 terminals. Hopefully, I'll be able to go between the Texas one, the one I'll probably be based out of, because that's the closest one to my house. But I'm trying to like kind of be between Georgia and Gary and Texas. I really don't want to go more than 500 miles outside of those areas. So we'll see. That's just wishful thinking. But for 2 more weeks, this week for week 3, we'll be doing our pre-CDL, and that's kind of we'll show them where we're at. So basically, we'll do the CDL drive test, and pretty much the backing test, the drive test, the pre-trip, and everything, just to kind of see where we're at. So that's I'm not excited for that because I already know I don't have to. I have to treat the pre-trip about 80%, and I'm scared that they're going to see that and they're going to be upset. But I've been told that I don't have nothing to worry about because I know majority of it. It's just little things I forget about. It's like little things, you know. So, and with the pre-trip, I know it's just points. It's not like on the pre-trip if I miss more than I know if I miss a lot, then I fail. But if you miss like one or two, maybe even four things, you're not gonna fail the pre-trip. So I'm more concerned about the backing and my shifting. You know, because my shifting isn't perfect. I can get the truck up to 55 miles an hour steadily. When I'm on a highway, I have no problems driving that truck. You know, when I'm on the highway, I feel comfortable. I feel like I can do it. And this is with a van trailer. We're going to be flatbed, so this is like a van trailer is like much longer and it's much higher. You can't see nothing over a van trailer. You know what I'm saying? With a flatbed, you can actually see a little bit. You know, so I mean, I can navigate a van trailer. So I'm really excited. That really kind of made me happy to be able to do that. So, but let me know what you think. Words of encouragement. Any tips on backing and shifting? That especially downshifting. I got my upshifting pretty down pat. It's that damn downshifting. Clutch, clutch, rev, clutch. Oh my god, that's the worst. But anyway, I'm about to get back to studying. I'm gonna study a little bit and probably take a nap because I've been washing clothes and doing like computer work all day long. So anyway, subscribe, share the video, and like I said, y'all be cool. Um, Nothing in this world is worth having if it ain't worth working hard for. Peace. Yeah, man, I always mess up that. I'm trying to be slick about it and say peace, and then it just goes off. But my hands all in the middle. So, all right, y'all be cool. Oh, and my editing is gonna get better. I just don't have the energy to do it. I just felt like talking to y'all. All right, one.